For my last review of the year, but not the last video, we still got several compilations to come by the 31st, I wanted to check out something more casual, something I never knew existed till a little while ago, and took immediate interest.
Go on.
The Simpsons Virtual Springfield, a game where you interact with the people of Springfield, wherever it's located, and I'm not sure exactly what else there is. So let's check it out already and see if we have another good Simpsons game, because boy howdy, does the show need more of those.
Welcome to Springfield. I'm Troy McClure. You may remember me as town spokesman for such computer travel guides as Smother Me in Shreveport and Living, Loving, and Lubbock. Of course, we all know Springfield for its award-winning dandelions and as birthplace of the glove compartment. But that's merely scratching the surface of a place the great Calvin Coolidge once labeled a pea-sized town with lima bean-sized dreams. So warm up your clicking finger and let's explore a land the poets call Springfield, USA!
The entire concept is you're in a virtual reality device exploring Springfield. Tons of characters from the show are present, including Troy McClure at the beginning, cause of course he's here. Troy's voice actor was such a huge part of the series before his devastating death. Rest in peace, Phil Hartman. You use your mouse to explore Springfield in a first-person view. Every time you move, there might be some activity.
In your dreams, pervert.
As you explore various locations, you can interact with different objects, find minigames, and see different comedy bits, as well as just watch various Simpsons characters go about their daily lives.
Look at you punks! I just got one thing to say! No. Never mind.
So control-wise, you just use the mouse basically, unless something is displayed otherwise, like in an arcade game at Noiseland or something. Therefore, there's nothing really to say, since it's just a mouse most of the time. It just works. Left click on stuff and see what happens.
Oh, this couldn't get any more embarrassing.
Exploring the streets won't offer you much, but it's needed to get to any locations. Sadly, there's no way to just click on the map and instantly move to that location, which would have been convenient for those who don't want to waste 5 minutes to get from one side of Springfield to the other, just to visit a single location. You'll still get all kinds of random encounters depending on where you stop at the least.
Molly cuddle.
The problems kick in right away once you realize just how few locations you can explore in this game, despite the show at this point in time having several iconic locations like Barney's Bowl-O-Rama, the Springfield Mall, and let's not forget the museum from the time Lisa exposed Jebediah Springfield as a bloodthirsty pirate. There's just not much to see, and that's only the beginning of the issues. But for now, let's explore each location that's possible to get to at the least, right?
What else is on?
Flanders' house allows you to see his man cave. There, you can see the TV, with religious propaganda, and that's about it. I expected as much for Flanders, of all people, to have a boring house.
Yet.
No sign here, but we're expecting him anytime.
No sign of the Messiah from Rome. How about in Tulsa, Roger?
The Simpsons house has the most explorable interior. Not surprising, but you cannot explore all rooms, such as the other room off of the kitchen, the garage, the second floor bathroom, or even the basement.
Hello, Marge. You're looking well. Considering you're married to Hojo the dog-faced boy.
But still, there's plenty of stuff to see. I mean, Snowball sure made things interesting in the kitchen.
What a mess!
Springfield Elementary is another location we can visit and see both Bart and Lisa's classrooms. Nothing really to do here. And you can even go into Skinner's office. The old people prison, retirement home, has only Abe's room to see. Nothing to do here or anything really happening. Just like a real retirement home. Springfield Gorge is a time-consuming place to get to, and for what? Yeah, nothing. There's nothing to do here. You can't even see Bart or Homer jump the gorge, or even attempt it yourself in a minigame, which would have been neat. Afterwards, if you failed, you go to the hospital and meet Dr. Hibbert. Wouldn't that be neat? The Quickie Mart has some interesting scenes like Krusty and his heart pacer, or Homer buying so much food.
Pacemaker off! Dying! I'm dying. Ugh.
Discount jerky. Ow! Think I'll just. No! What if I. Ow! You little. Ow! Curse you, jerky gods!
Moe's Tavern is about as alive as in the show. Nothing to do here. Moving on.
What are you looking at?
The theater just plays a small scene from a McBain movie, and Krusty gets to meet McBain's fist. Probably the most interesting thing happening.
Time to take out the trash.
No, not the nose! Not the nose! I just bought it!
The arcade has several minigames to play, which we'll cover after exploration, but this is the place you want to go to if you need something to do.
Well, hey.
Thankfully, the power plant is here, and has a few rooms to see, such as how the gates of hell is literally here. Or the fact there's a two-headed dog that plays with the nuclear rods. Of course, Homer being Homer.
Complete core meltdown in 5, 4, 3, 2. Meltdown averted. Now get back to work.
That's what that does.
Then finally Burns' office with nothing to do in it. Why am I not surprised? The last location I could get to, due to clicking around isn't always that responsive as you need such precision to literally click on things, so pixel stingy, is the town hall where Mayor Quinby is oogling at women through document folders, and that's about it. Yep, that's all the locations that I'm gonna bother with. There's probably like 2 more and that's it. This sucks.
Ooh, that's bad.
Thankfully, there's quite a few mini games to play outside of exploring the few locations available. We got one at the Quickie Mart, and it's a Doom clone, with limitations as a point-and-click game tends to be. You just select one of the 3 weapons and fight off all the bullies from Bert's school. Once you use the 3rd weapon, however, it gets ugly real fast.
Thank you, come again.
You can also visit Noiseland Arcade and play several minigames, starting out with that one episode from when Bart was playing Larry the Looter at Wally Weasel's. Remember that? Well, you can play Larry the Looter, yep, outside of Hit and Run, where it was just a clip and not an actual interactive experience. We have the ability to play this classic Simpsons episode game, though it's very simple and short. Krusty Cash is a Coindozer-like game, I guess. Either way, it's a scam, like all these coin-based games tend to be. You just try to get the coins into Krusty's mouth. Yeah. Remember when Bart kicked Homer's butt at that boxing game? He spent time at the arcade to get better and defeat his son. Well, they brought that back as an actual game as well. The last arcade game in Noiseland is Bumblebee Game. Throw tomatoes at Bumblebee Man till he dies. The last minigame I was able to find is just throwing water balloons at different characters from Bart's Treehouse, and that's it.
Zeus is angry again! Oh!
Ah, I lived by the sword, I died by the sword.
Hey! Tastes like bacon.
And yep, that's about it. There's just not much to do here, you know, there's just not much content. Things get old. You only have 1 or 2 scenes with a character before it repeats. I'd love nothing more than to keep playing, but there's just no incentive to. This game is shallow as the RPG mechanics in a Bethesda game.
Oh, it's true, it's true!
Exploring the streets, you'll see the same cars speeding by. You'll see Barnes and Smithers on the bike again and again and again and again and again and again and again. You'll see Marge's sisters whose names I can't remember, nor care to even remember. There's just not much variety with characters' actions.
Oh, I'm late for Mother's birthday party. Pathetic.
Which just leads to this game becoming boring fast. Not even 15 minutes in, and I just wasn't having any fun anymore. I've basically seen all there is. What a waste of potential.
I guess.
The potential was there, don't get me wrong. If only there was more time and budget put into this game. If only there was more to do, more characters, minigames, locations, and a reason to boot up the game back up again after the first time, outside of to get more footage for a YouTube video game review. More callbacks to the various episodes, even the non-canon Halloween Treehouse of Horror stuff. Like if you play this game on Halloween, you get a different Springfield and see all kinds of Treehouse of Horror references and minigames. You can boot the game up on Christmas for a holiday experience, going bowling with Homer and his pals, exploring more homes like Skinner's mom's home, just to laugh at how pathetic he is.
Here, here.
At the least, the music is nice when it plays. In fact, all audio together is nice. The sound effects, music, and voices are good, with several different characters featured here. All the voice actors are here, voicing their respective characters.
Well, yeah, but
At the end of the day, The Simpsons Virtual Springfield is such a flawed game, full of potential, yet flawed in many ways. This could have and should have been a great classic 90s game on PC.
don't.
But instead, it's just a forgettable average experience that at first will lure you in for your love of the show, but quickly sour in its controls, restrictions, confusing interactions, a lack of stuff to do. Imagine if this game came out later with more content and polish.
Amen.
It could have worked, and it should have, but it is what it is. It's still a fine little charming experience. You should give it a chance. It runs on Windows 10 without issues, and my abandonware hosts it. Go give it a try if you enjoy The Simpsons, especially when you were a kid and the show was still good. Ah, the glory days.
Damn straight.
Anyways, that's it for this video, and also the last review for the year. 2024 is coming to an end, and well, I can't believe it. Time goes by faster and faster as you get older. Truly a frightening thought. Soon I'll be 40 at this rate, and most of my life will be over. But still, it was a good run. I had fun this year and wish I could have been more productive. I mean, there was only 3 months this entire year where we had daily uploads. Meanwhile, most months were full of burnout or just nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Stupid sexy Flanders. Anyways, thank you for your support, and hopefully I can return next year with more content. For now, however, goodbye.
Hey, knock it off, you two. That's a good way to get beside us.